We live in the future. We can 3D print almost anything now, including houses, but are 3D printers really useful for camping? Today I'm going to show you 10 camping gadgets that I printed and put to the test. Recently, Bamboo Labs asked if I would want to collaborate on a camping video, and I said absolutely. They sent me this X1C 3D printer and a bunch of filament to test out. When it comes to consumer grade printers, the X1C is pretty much the top of the line for speed and performance. Everything just works. It's like the Apple of 3D printers. It's the most plug-and-play printer I've ever seen. It's really easy to get started. So my friend Nerdy Jim from the Edge of Tech had me on his channel to unbox this printer and get it running. It was crazy easy, and he even made a carabiner to test how strong these printers can be.
Yes! Oh,
You can check out that video here. I definitely wouldn't suggest making load-rated carabiners, but there are a plethora of amazing things you can print for camping, and here are just a few of the designs that I tried. Okay, first up is I had to make a whistle. I wanted to see if you could actually print a good survival whistle on one of these printers, and this thing not only looks cool, but it is crazy loud. It really hurts my ears, and I have no doubt that if you were in a survival situation, you need some help, that this whistle would definitely attract attention for a long ways away. So it's kind of cool. It's got a little hole for a lanyard. You can hook it right onto your backpack or something like that. Yeah, this is definitely a win. Easy to print. Took me no time at all, and it looks great. So yeah, that's a win. I printed this with PLA Basic because it doesn't have to be super strong. It just needs to work. So cheap PLA Basic will work great for this. Next up is this Cordage Winder, and I think this thing is another real win. It's really small, which I like. Some cordage winders are big, and you know what? You don't need that much of something when you're backpacking or just doing like a overnight or something like that. So I have 25 feet of bank line coiled up on here, and it works perfectly. It's got a little hook, so you can hook a lanyard to it if you want to, or throw it on a carabiner or something like that. But it's incredibly lightweight, and this is a great way to manage like maybe fishing line, bank line, whatever you need to use. Even paracord would work on this thing. I printed this on PLA Basic because it doesn't really need to be super strong. So PLA Basic would work absolutely fine for something like this. Next up is tent stakes, actually. So these tent stakes caught my eye. There was a lot of different tent stake designs on Thingiverse and other sites, but this stake design looks like it will be strong, robust, and when you are pounding these stakes into the ground or using your foot or whatever, then you want it to not snap on you. So I really was drawn to these, and I think these are excellent. They're very strong, even with the stock settings of like 20% infill and like 2 or 3 wall loops. This thing is really strong. Like, this is PLA Basic, and I can't break it. Now, I would prefer to have printed these on the carbon fiber. I think the carbon fiber would make these a lot more durable, like nylon carbon fiber or something like that, just so I have a little bit more assurance that these are going to hold up in extreme conditions. These are going to hold my tent really well in winter because I can wrap the guy line around it this way, bury it in the ground or in the snow this way, impact snow on top, and it will hold these things really well. So these are also a win. Printed in PLA Basic. The next item is actually a modification for one of my favorite camp chairs. So this is the Grand Trunk 360 camp chair, and it's fantastic. You know, it rotates around 360 degrees. You got the seat that goes on top of it. But one of the things that I don't love about it are the feet, actually, and the feet kind of sink into the ground. So I found these replacement feet on Thingiverse for camp chairs, and they're like almost perfectly sized to fit right on here. All I got to do is take a Dremel tool and open this up a little bit with a little sanding wheel, and these are going to fit right on here. I can remove these ones and glue these ones on. Now the nice thing about these is, as you can see, they are a lot larger in diameter, and they have these little like I don't know, platforms or something like that, that in sand or mud or snow, these are going to actually resist pushing into the ground a lot better. So I printed these in carbon fiber, PAHTCF. If you're into modifying your gear, definitely check out those feet. Next up is this, which is a cap for your fuel canisters, to keep your fuel canister threads from getting dirt in them or snow or whatever. This also has a little clip, a little collar that goes around the can for a lanyard, so you can hook a string from this to the cap. Unfortunately, though, the model doesn't fit this cap. I don't know why this doesn't work as intended. Maybe they're different canister sizes here. It seems like it should be a standard thing, but this doesn't fit. Maybe this needs to be scaled up like 1% and it will fit perfectly. I think it's supposed to like kind of press fit in here. This is a really cool idea. I love the idea of this, that you'd have a little lanyard on here and this thing just pops off. But yeah, this thing just pops right over the can like that, and then this is supposed to press fit inside. So as it stands, it doesn't work, but I can see how if you just scale it up just a little bit, it'll fit real nice. Real nice. Very cool. So I printed this in PLA Basic as well, but you could print it in nylon. And it would work really good. It'd be very durable. So this thing, you can't really tell what it's for just by looking at it, but you can actually put a tarp over it and then run a line around it and through it and guy line it out and stake it out. So this is a really, really cool little tool. If you had 4 of these with you, they weigh almost nothing. You have a lightweight tarp. You can just wrap your string around it, stake it out. This is so cool. This is way better than like taking a rock, putting it in the corner of the tarp, wrapping it around. You know what I mean? It's just a nicer solution. Nicer solution. Right now I have all the parts here for a fishing reel. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 parts for a little mini like survival fishing reel. And I think this is so fun. And I can't wait to try this out. Okay, and this is a waterproof Bic container. I think this is so fun for survival, for camping. This thing will hold a mini Bic lighter, and then it's got some chunky threads on it, and you can tighten that sucker right down, and it is completely waterproof. I've tested it, and you've got a lanyard hole here, so you can tie that onto something. It's really high visibility. I printed this in PLA Basic yellow. And man, doesn't that look cool? It's just a nice design and it feels really great. It's fun. It's almost like a fidget toy. It just feels fun to use. So that is a great little canister. Now, something to think about is that none of this stuff is food safe. Like you could print a bowl or a spoon or a fork, but the problem is that it's built with layers of plastic, and in between each layer there can be little tiny seams, and so food and bacteria can grow inside those seams. That's why none of this stuff is food safe. Also, the plastic itself may not be food safe just inherently. So something to consider. You don't want to make something that you're going to hold food in or put food into your mouth with. That's the only downside to 3D printing as of right now. Another canister that you can print is this little guy here. This is really cool. ABS plastic. When you put it together, you can almost not even see the seam there. This is a waterproof match canister. So nice, again, nice chunky threads. You can open it in a hurry. You can open it with gloved hands because it's nice and chunky. And you can put some waterproof like lifeboat matches in there, or just non-waterproof matches too, and it'll keep them safe. It's pretty cool, and it's got a lanyard hole on the top as well. The thing is that these 2 caps are the same. The one for the Bic holder and the one for the match holder. So if you download this file, you'll get all 3 of these parts, and all you have to do is print 2 caps. They're the same caps, and then print 1 of each of the bodies. So pretty fun little project. Okay, next up is the survival knife. Yes, I have printed this plastic knife. Now, it looks pretty cool. It is not full tang. Oh, it's a rat tang. Boo, hiss. But the reason they did that is so that the handle would look really nice, because you can print it standing up, so the layers are all really nice. Looks good. That's why they did it. And what I will do is I will just take some Gorilla Glue and glue this tang right into that handle. This is printed in CF nylon, so it's as strong as it can be. I'm not breaking that. But it has no purpose whatsoever. There's absolutely no utility for this knife. I can't test that it will be good at anything because it's not sharp. I guess you could pierce like a pumpkin with it or something, but anyways, it just looks cool. It's a cool prop knife. So, I don't know. I guess it's a win. It looks fun. Well, that's what I have for you here. I am so excited about making some really fun projects coming up that I have in my mind. I'm actually designing some really cool stuff. So if you have any ideas for stuff to print, let me know. And if you have a printer and have made stuff for camping, let me know as well. All of the designs are linked below so you can check them out for yourself. And also I put a link for the Bamboo Labs X1C as well, in case you want to pick one up and start making your own amazing gear. I don't know, I think the tent stakes might be my favorite out of all of those. I hope you found that useful, or at least entertaining. We'll see you later. Woo!